My name's Davida Shensky, and this is the Live Without Limits, Reach Personal Success podcast. Our program talks about personal growth, relationships, mental health, and psychology issues, anything that holds you back. That our purpose is to help you understand and overcome any limiting beliefs you might have. And in today's presentation, it's titled 10 Practical Tips to Help When You Feel Like a Fraud or an Imposter. How many times have you looked at your achievements and thought that there is a possibility that you do not necessarily deserve them? Have you ever thought that you are where you are because of pure luck or maybe a series of glitches in the matrix? Well, you're not alone. The feeling is called imposter syndrome. There are five common types, and it is everywhere. A lot of people feel like they are faking it, but that is not always the case. Sometimes we fail to realize that we actually deserve the good things and success that comes our way, and that hinders us from achieving more. So, the 10 ways to deal with imposter syndrome are to recognize that imposter syndrome is normal. First and foremost, it's necessary to realize that imposter syndrome is a common experience. Many people feel this way at some point in their lives, including highly successful individuals. So the idea is to focus on facts and always think about how to identify and challenge negative self talk. Pay attention to your inner dialogue and identify negative talk. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, challenge those thoughts by asking yourself if they are based on reality or if they are simply assumptions or perceptions. Set reasonable expectations. When you have a big goal in front of you, you are likely to feel overwhelmed and convince yourself that you will not be able to get done as it is too big. Instead, break down the goal into smaller and easier to achieve goals. These will be less overwhelming. Plus, knowing that you can achieve them will also boost your confidence. Refrain from thinking. Instead of focusing on weaknesses and perceived shortcomings, shift your focus to your strengths and accomplishments. Take stock of your achievements and recognize your value and contributions. Share your feelings. Talk to someone you trust, such as a mentor, coach, or therapist, about your feelings about imposter syndrome. Sometimes just talking about your experience can help you gain a new perspective. Take action. Instead of feeling or dwelling on the self doubt, take action and focus on the task at hand. Remember to break down your goals into smaller, imaginable steps and take action towards achieving them. Look for evidence. Imposter syndrome can leave you feeling like there is nothing that you can achieve. It can turn off your spark and make you unproductive. When you feel that way, look back for evidence. Think of the times that you made a difference and succeeded. Remind yourself that if you were able to do those things in the past, you can do them again now. Practice self care. Take care of your physical and emotional well being by engaging in activities that you enjoy, such as exercise, meditation, spending time with loved ones. Make time for yourself and prioritize self care. Be kind to yourself. Sometimes imposter syndrome kicks in when we make a mistake or fail to achieve something that we thought we could do effortlessly. We start to feel like everything we know is a lie and we probably shouldn't be there and be where we are. When this happens, it is necessary to be kind to ourselves and remember that we aren't machines. Mistakes happen, and we do not always get everything right. That does not mean that we have achieved everything we have by coincidence. Do you have to feel like, okay, let's say this again. You don't have to feel like an imposter. Imposter syndrome is a common feeling of self doubt, adequacy, and a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud, despite evidence of success and competence. It can be challenging to deal with, but these are some strategies that you can use to manage it. Remember that overcoming the imposter syndrome is a process and it takes time and effort to manage these feelings. But implementing these strategies, you can learn to recognize and challenge negative self talk, focus on strengths, build confidence in yourself and your abilities. Remember to look back and give yourself credit for all the hard work that you put in. And the last thing that I'm going to say is this, that we have to love ourselves and accept ourselves for who we are and what our shortcomings are, because no one is perfect, but everyone is unique to themselves.